Listen to the artists of today through the Doris Hall James Indie Show.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Doris Hall James Indie Show. Today our special guest is Randy Ruffin. How are you, Randy?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you very much.
Good. I'm doing good. I love what you got on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you look good in that purple.
I got dressed just for you.
Oh, man, and I have some purple pants like that, so next time we meet, I can wear my purple pants, right?
Good for you.
Well, Randy, it's good to see you again. I heard a lot of good things that you're doing now.
Thank you very much.
And I'm totally excited about hearing the rest of your journey that you're getting ready to travel.
Okay, looking forward to discussing it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, you're doing a single mission now. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Well, you know, my single mission is really based around the development of my own sound.
Sounds great.
Yeah, my own sound, my own image, you know, and getting away from the tributes to, you know, other artists, famous artists that, you know, we all love, you know, and I finally found my voice, and we're creating music based around, you know, my voice and my image and what it is that I can do and bring to the stage. Yeah.
But see, that's great because, like doing tributes, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's see and hear what you can do.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
And when you're given that opportunity, which I found out you have been given the opportunity to go on a single mission and do your own.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, finally.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Finally, I'm set the course.
Yeah.
You know, I had the trajectory, and everything's moving forward. The project is coming along wonderful. I'm really excited about that. You know.
At what age did you start your musical career?
Let's see. I'd say probably when my career-wise, maybe about 20 years ago. Okay. Career-wise. You know, I've been singing since young, you know, since I was young, you know, 16 or something, and that range. But yeah, my career has been probably the last 20 years. More specifically, the last 7 years, I've kind of dedicated myself to, you know, moving in, you know, a singular direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you sang at a younger age, did you sing in church with local groups in the area? What did you do then?
Well, I didn't sing in church, and I really regret missing that opportunity because that's a great and wonderful proving ground, you know, for singers and, you know, vocal artists. But I did do a lot of the street corner singing, you know.
The doo-wop singing?
Yeah, the doo-wop singing, you know. As a matter of fact, you know, where I lived in Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, there was a group of brothers called the Chambers Brothers. They were very popular.
I know them, Carl and Roland.
Carl and Roland, yeah, they were like cousins to me.
They were my friends.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So I lived on the corner, they lived up the street, but they would rehearse on my corner.
Yeah.
You know, so as a young child, you know, I would sit and I was able to listen to them, the harmonies and everything else that they produced, you know, and to the point where I had a, you know, chance to emulate that, you know. Yeah. You know, so from there to the Hollywood Palace, you know, and things like that. So, yeah. So
I used to follow them all over, like I was a groupie.
Yeah, well, they were super talented. They were super
I
talented.
used to follow them all over.
Yeah. Yeah,
So that was good. That was good. They even used to work at, I shouldn't say that on top, Loretta Hi-Hat. Remember?
Oh, yeah, Loretta's Hi-Hat, long
He's
side.
always good.
Yeah, long
That's
side.
really good.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was what you did then, and what you continue to do has prepared you for what you're getting ready to do now, right?
Amen. Right? Yes, it has.
So how is your show going to change now? How's that show going to change?
Well, the show is going to change in the sense that I get to command the audience.
Oh, great,
you know?
right.
I get to command the audience. I get to deliver, you know, more of my personality and don't have to augment it using someone else's personality because I'm doing a tribute to them. My personality will, resonate, with all the new material, that we've created.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to use your name, Randy Ruffin Williams?
I'm going to use Randy Ruffin.
Okay, you're going to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Randy Ruffin.
And you have a large fan base. Tell me about that.
Yeah, my fan base is building. The fan base is building. We're getting a lot of responses and promotions, I should say, from the United Kingdom.
Great.
And with the releases that we've done thus far. And so that's encouraging, and we'll continue to build, my fan base as I, deliver more material and new material, that I think is going to be relevant, to the industry. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure because I listened to your new single.
Yes.
And it's called Baby, I'm Yours.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Baby, I'm yours.
I really like that.
Thank you.
I like the melody.
Thank you.
I like the lyrics. I like the change. I'm an old songwriter.
Oh.
So the way that,
Okay.
some songs that's written today, I don't understand it. It's like, it's no procedure. I mean, they just write.
Okay.
We used to always write songs with, we had verses and we had changes and modulations and things like that. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but I'm an old songwriter, so that's what I like.
So you know.
So I know.
Yeah.
And it's really a good song.
Well, thank you very much.
Who wrote that song?
That song was actually written by a gentleman by the name of Johnny Ingram.
Okay.
And he's the brother. That was the last song he actually wrote before he passed away, unfortunately. And I had the pleasure of singing this song. It was produced and arranged by his older brother.
Butch?
Yeah, Butch Ingram, or Norman Ingram. And I think we did a wonderful job on it. I think we did a fantastic job on it.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. It has a great tempo to it. I think the stepping community will really love it and appreciate it because it has that jazzy step type beat. It has a two-step, a strand. Yeah. So all the old school, dances, you can really, you can really get down on this.
Well, is that song on social media where we can go and listen and purchase the song?
Oh, absolutely.
It's on social
Absolutely.
media?
We released Baby I'm Yours, I'm going to say August 19th of this year.
Okay.
So it's still relatively new. It's still relatively fresh. And it's on all music platforms. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. We release it on YouTube. You can access it, So it's on all music platforms across the world.
Okay, and Butch Ingram was the producer?
Butch Ingram was the producer.
He does good work.
Butch does excellent
How
work.
did you meet Butch?
Well, that's a funny story. That's a wonderful story, as a matter of fact. Yeah, that's a wonderful story, as a matter of fact. I was out actually doing a live performance with an open mic band.
Okay.
And I came in and I went around to greet the host. And, I greeted a few friends as I came in, people that I know and things like that, as I generally do. And Butch Ingram was sitting in the back. I recognized him, and, but I moved forward with my agenda.
Yeah.
And so I went and performed. I think that evening I did something like Tennessee Whiskey, a Chris Stapleton song. Yeah, it's a country song, something that I love. And of course, that was a rendition of the cover song that he did, was a rendition or an interpretation of Etta James, song.
Okay.
And so I did that, and afterwards, Butch introduced himself to me and mentioned that he might have an interest in recording me, which I found stunningly appreciative. And so, we started from that point. Yeah, we started from that point. And, he saw an opportunity to bring some old school back to the industry.
Yeah, God, yes.
To the industry and stuff like that. And someone he thought may have the the voice that could interpret some of the songs that he's been writing, some of the original songs that he's been writing, and so, we'll do some, popular cover songs as well along the way. Yeah, so it's exciting.
Yeah, and I can believe that. That was exciting. I worked with Butch years ago, and we did 1 or 2 songs together. We wrote 1 or 2 songs together.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And one of the songs was, I can't remember, one of the songs called Sexy Cream. That's what it was called. This was in our younger days.
Yeah, sure,
okay.
sure.
And here in the United States, they wouldn't play it. And it wasn't nothing like it sounded. Like
it wasn't nothing provocative.
No, not like the music today. It wasn't nothing like that.
Sure.
But they wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
But they played it over in the UK.
Yeah. Well, the UK was more experimental than the United States, Yeah, there was a lot of...
Yeah, and it did well over there. We got a chance to travel there and everything.
Oh, exciting, yeah.
It was good over there.
Wow.
But now, here, they play any and everything, and they say any and everything on the radio and TV. It's like no bounds to it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Yeah. Yeah, and I think they've done a lot of damage to the industry, with that. The lyrics, it's a lot of it is too provocative, for the listening audience, But then generations have changed, generations have changed, so there's something for everyone. Yeah. The Bible says there's a parable in there that says, children will become wiser but weaker.
Yeah, that's true.
They've become wiser in terms of technology, but they've become weaker in terms of social interactions. And their perceptions of life.
Morality.
That's true.
And their morality, exactly. So that's what we have to contend with, and that's one of the reasons why, I want to be a part of this project and in the industry so that we can still maintain a semblance of integrity, in the music that we produce and the music that we deliver, to the general public. Yeah.
Well, are you excited about this new album, the CD
Oh,
you're working on? Are you excited about that? Come on, let me hear about it.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to give too much away. So far, I've released we did a cover song of David Ruffin's Walk Away from Love.
Okay.
That turned out nice. I did put a different spin on that. The Baby I'm Yours. I'm doing some stuff, some Will Downing stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Some Bill Withers.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm going to leave it at that. Just kind of give you an idea on the direction that we're moving in.
And when can we expect that it's going to hit the market?
That's going to be hitting the market relatively soon. We anticipate trying to get this project completed and street date before Thanksgiving.
Oh, soon.
This year.
Soon.
Soon, very soon. Very soon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful project. I have some collaborations that I'm doing, some duets, songs with some very, very talented vocal artists, female vocal artists.
I know. I got you.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask you about back to the show.
Yes.
Because I think that ladies make the show. I mean, I know that you're the star and all that, but when they come out with that harmony and they're beautiful, I think that that's the beginning.
Indubitably.
Right? Yeah. So are you thinking about doing something like that?
Yeah.
Putting them behind you?
Well, because of the material that we're doing and stuff like that, it's going to require, some female background vocals in there as well, as the female duets, that I'll partner with on this, so there'll be an opportunity to add a little variety to, each show that I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be great because I can imagine just going out there to see you and hear they're on the stage and you come out in something like this,
Oh, yeah. I got something for them.
Yeah.
I got something for them, believe me. Yeah.
That's going to be good. That's going to be good. So, have you ever written any songs?
I haven't. Well, I've written songs, but no songs that actually we have worked on to create to bring to to this particular project yet. But hopefully in the future and stuff, maybe not this project or that we're completing or the next one, but down the line and stuff like that. It's my hope that I'll be able to create and write some material. That fits my
Because as I
ideas.
listen to "Is Baby I'm Yours,"
Yeah.
you have an amazing voice.
Thank you very
Remarkable
much.
voice.
Thank you very much.
And like I said, I really like that. So yes, write some good material.
Yeah.
And stay in the old school thing.
Yeah.
And,
I like love songs and songs that have
meaning,
impact. Have purpose. Yeah. Songs that make people think. Songs that invoke good feelings, good memories. Yeah.
And songs that I can feel.
Absolutely.
Because it means a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It
means a lot. Like when you can really feel it, and that song is related to something you've done or something you want to do, or
Well, as the saying goes, where words fail, music speaks.
Oh, I have that
right?
sign here somewhere in the studio.
Oh, really?
Is it up there? It's up there. It's up there. So, your release date is
before Thanksgiving, right, of this year, November.
Yeah.
Right? I think Thanksgiving falls on November 28th this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we should have the project wrapped up by then.
Are you currently working?
Yes, on the project.
No,
currently working.
Performing.
Yeah, I do shows from time to time. My focus really has been, in the studio trying to complete this project.
Sure.
So I kind of pulled back, in terms of that. Yeah. But,
so any performances coming up?
Any performances coming up? No, nothing's on the table.
Nothing's on the
table right now. Yeah, I'm trying to preserve myself, to get this project completed,
right?
So that when I do come out, it'll be worthwhile.
And I'm sure it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be.
Yeah, prayerfully.
Yeah, it's going to be all right. I want people to understand that you are doing your single mission now.
Yes, this is a single mission.
You're coming out on your own.
Yes.
And you have your song ready. Your Baby I'm Yours is out.
Yeah.
And your CD is coming out. Do you have a name for that yet?
No, we haven't came up with a name for it yet. We're going to, there's some ideas that we're going to toss around. And that's really going to be based on, the singles that we've done. I think we've recorded maybe 15, 20 tracks already that we have in our arsenal.
Okay.
And so, we're going to release a mini EP of about 6 select songs, because today people don't listen to albums the way they used to, anymore and stuff like that. So it would be a waste of time to lose some of the great songs that we have in this project, to people who aren't going to take the time to listen. Because, today, with social media and things like that, people have, their own particular playlists and things like that. And they're very selective in the type of songs that they, want to include in their playlists, you know what I mean? So we want to kind of like gently just, give them things that they can, add to the playlist and can appreciate. Yeah.
Well, Randy, how do you like the way the music business is going now? How do you like that?
Well, the music business is a conundrum, at this point, it's not like it used to be. Back in the days when you and I were, coming up and we were doing, you were doing music, I'm sure. The radio stations don't control anything. We don't really have the kind of access that we used to have to promote, our talent, our artists, our community, things like that. Everything's pretty much relegated and decided by the advertisers. They determine. And I tell you, I know that emphatically, because I was in broadcasting as well.
Great.
So when I got out of the military, I attended the American Academy of Broadcasting at 8th and Chestnut.
Okay.
So I spent time down there, came out, doing commercials, voiceovers, and things like that. I wanted to get into a major market and stuff. But Dr. Perry Johnson had that market, tied up. You know what I mean? And I thought I was good enough to compete with that. And but those doors weren't available and stuff. Yeah, the Astro Disc and things like that. Green Street. Just Jazz. All those places. Second Story. The Hippo.
There was a lot of clubs.
Oh, we had a lot of clubs. We had a lot of clubs.
Cyrano's.
Gus Lacey's Third Base. The Hollywood Palace produced a lot of talent. Out of there, Delphonics, Billy Paul, the Intruders, all those groups and artists and singers, that I respect, and that I've taken a little bit from each of them, along my career path, and understanding music and interpreting music and things like that. And it's helped me become a better storyteller.
And
singing is about telling stories.
It helps, and then, like, I have a friend, Alfie Pollock.
Oh, I love Alfie.
And he tells me all the time that it's very few of us left.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a job to do.
Yes.
And the job is to keep our music going.
That's true. This is so true.
And to, like, you name all those clubs and all those people, all those performers in the clubs.
Yes.
He tells me our job is to keep that going. Because it's not many of us left.
This is so true. And if not us, who?
That's what he says.
Yeah, if not us, who? And he's one of the most talented, people, in the business that's still keeping jazz alive.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yeah, long term. The Clef Club. And all of that. And he supports local artists and things like that. He's often told me he's willing to work with me, as well, and help me, and give me a platform, for my music and my material,
Alfie's saying some good things about you.
Him.
He says some good things about you.
Alfie, hey, it's your boy, Randy Ruffin. Yes, indeed. Love you, man. Love you.
He paid him well.
Yeah.
He does good.
Yes.
He does good. And
does wonderful.
One thing, and I say this when I interview people, is that it's good now that you don't have to depend on the record companies and distribution, all that, to get your tunes out, get your material. It's good.
Yeah.
Because now you can really say you're an independent artist.
Right.
And you don't have to go through all the hassle, rejection, and little bit of money and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You do it on your own.
Yeah.
And I think that's good, because sometimes they want to put you in a place where you don't want to be. They're going to figure out the best songs for you to sing, this and that. This way, you know what you want to do. And you can just go and do it.
Yeah.
You got one of the best producers out here. The producers say, hey, Randy, let's do this. You can do it. You don't have that overhead to deal with.
Yeah. I've been fortunate and really blessed to work with Butch Ingram. You know what I mean? Is
he hard to work with?
No, Butch is not hard to work with. Butch is not hard to work with at all. I'm hard to work with.
Okay. All right.
Butch is not hard to work with, So we tease each other back and forth, you know what I mean? But he's very creative. He knows what he's listening to. He gives me as an artist an opportunity to be creative to the extent where I deliver things in a dedicated way, for lack of a better word. But he gives me that creative leadership, to bend notes and songs in ways, that I never thought that I could do.
Great.
Creative license.
Yeah, he gives me that creative license, to do things, in ways that, that really make the music that we're producing just wonderful.
Yeah, that song is good. I didn't hear any cuts from the album, but I did hear that song. That song is really good.
Well, thank you again.
And I'm going to wish you the best of success.
Thank you so much.
You're going to you know, you've been out here a long time. This is your time. This is your
It
time.
is. Yeah.
Okay?
Well,
This is your time. And you just make it happen.
yes, that's what I'm planning to do. That's what my plan is.
It's your
to
time.
Make it happen. It's my time now. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you have an audience out here that's listening.
Yes.
And
yes,
some of these
yes.
some of these guys and gals out there, they're singing, they're playing their instruments, they're doing a lot of stuff. What kind of inspiring words could you give them to help them along their musical journey?
Well, I would say, you know, be true to yourself, follow your dream, be as creative as you want to be, but do it with a purpose.
Good.
You know, do it with a purpose. You know that, you know, we all been created with a certain gift and a certain talent that is within all of us. You know, find your purpose. Exercise your talent, be true to your talent, you know, follow
Yes,
your dream,
yes,
you know, and make it happen. Have the confidence and have the faith in God, you know what I mean? That
Yes.
He's given you this talent, you know, for a reason, and it's up to you to take advantage of it and develop it to and make it work for you. Yeah.
And
Make
never,
it
never
work for
give
you.
up.
Never
Just
give
keep
up.
on trying.
Never give up.
Just keep on
Never
trying.
give up.
And one day it'll be your turn, just like it's Randy's turn. You just got to keep on trying.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it. It can be done. Absolutely.
Do you want to say thanks to anyone while we're here?
Yeah.
Shout outs.
Yeah, well, I certainly want to say, you know, shout out, you know, to Philadelphia. You know, they've been a big support.
Yes, yes.
You know,
Yeah.
in this mission that I've been on, you know, I've been, you know, various places throughout the city doing shows. You know, and Philadelphia has really showed a lot of love.
Okay.
You know, New Jersey, the surrounding area, you know, the tri-state area, you know, look for me, Randy Ruffin. I'll be coming around. You can find me on all social media platforms. You know, pull up my songs. Look forward to the project that we're putting together.
Right.
And I'll be coming to see you soon.
And you know where else you can hear his music? You can hear his music on our radio station, Philly Live Radio.
That's right, Philly Live
Right? You
Radio.
can hear
There you
music
go.
on Philly Live
That's
Radio.
right, Brother Gil.
Yeah, Gilbert
Yeah.
play it, and he'll play that and play it. You know,
Wonderful.
people start singing it and singing
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and you can have all or most of your fan base, you know, tune in to Philly Live Radio.
Yeah.
At what given
Okay,
time?
for instance,
Yeah.
because he's a friend of yours and has been on your show, okay, we will play people like him, his music between 12 and 3,
Okay.
Monday through Saturday. We got all the local artists that playing in that time frame.
Wonderful.
You will be heard.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Brother Gil.
And
Thank
we
you
have
very much.
Baby I'm Yours now. I have that.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
so we can start that right away.
Okay, let's take a
Okay.
listen.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a
Okay,
listen.
we'll take a listen.
Yeah.
Okay, Randy.
Yeah.
And thank you
Thank
very
you so much,
okay?
Doris. Oh,
Thank you.
you're wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
Yeah.
for appearing on the show.
Yes.
And I want to thank Gilbert. Sometimes he moves a little slow, but he means well. Okay, thank you, Gilbert, for everything. Thank you, Butch, for finding such a great artist. Thank all of you, all the fans and friends out there on Facebook. Bye-bye.
Listen to the artist.